Hi everyone, I'm Valerie Goodwin. I'm a PR student here at Eastern Michigan University, and today I'm going to be interviewing Molly. Molly graduated from Eastern with a PR degree, and we're going to talk to her today about what she's done since then. So Molly, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, hi. So I graduated in 2019, April 2019. My major was PR. Um, and then after graduating, I was able to get a job, and I was very lucky and very fortunate to get one right away. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's talk.
All right, so we're going to start by talking about right after college. So as you just said, you were able to get a job straight out of college. How were you able to find that job?
Yeah, so honestly, I think it all came down to the amount of internships I had, the relationships I made. One of the best decision I made was doing the Center for Digital Engagement internship program through the summer of 2018 with Bud Gibson. And from there, I met a lot of people. I got a lot of experience. That's where I got my first internship experience. And from there, I worked with do you know anything about the digital marketing engagement program?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. I figured. But yeah, I was able to have an interview or an internship during the summer. I met a couple different people, got an internship through a company called Tech Stack, and worked alongside Bud for the Center for Digital Engagement as well throughout my senior year. And that's where I got a lot of experience. Through the CDE, I met my VP of paid media at Career Now Brands, and that's how I really got my a position. Was able to get in for an interview and got a job right from college. And yeah, I think it really came down to CDE and having that internship experience.
All right. So do you have any tips for students who are going to graduate soon or have graduated for looking for a job in the field?
Get internships, whether they are for no money or, if you're lucky enough to find one that pays, but getting that experience and diversifying your experience. I had experience with a little bit of graphics, blog writing, social media posting, a little bit of PR, writing white papers, analytics. So really having a bit of a diversity of what you've learned, because right after college, you're not looked to be an expert of one thing, right? So at that point, as long as you have a bit of experience with a bunch of things that you're interested in, you could take that experience and apply that towards, your entry level, your first job right out of college.
All right. So what is the title of the job you're holding currently, and what does a typical day look like for you?
Yeah, so I am a program manager at Career Now Brands. I just got my promotion to be operations program manager. I think that was about a month ago now. Before that, I worked in the paid media department, and I had a knack for really finding processes and developing on those. I also really enjoyed making automations and different marketing campaigns. So I helped make my own path and my own job title for this new position. So I was really fortunate to be able to do that. A typical day, you'll probably hear this from a lot of people in PR or people in marketing. There's no typical day to day, but would definitely say meetings. I have a lot of meetings. That is my typical day. Making notes, writing down different processes, making sure things are documented is a big part of my each day. But yeah, the job for operations program manager, I'm still, trying to figure that out. It's the first role that we've had in this company. So it's not something that I was able to look at one person and be like, that's what I want to do, and let me learn from you. So I'm kind of making my path right now.
All right. Well, congratulations on your promotion. That sounds exciting. So how are you able to use your PR skills in your daily work?
Yeah, so a lot of that came down to communication, how I communicate, and really looking at protecting the, so when I was in paid media, I was really thankful for my PR background, because we want to make sure everything is accurate so that we are not put into a position of putting out inaccurate information. Obviously, it's better for the user to have the best information as possible, but we also have to protect ourselves. And a lot of that mindset came from PR, and how to communicate, uh, you know, what you'd like to do, what is offered. Yeah, it really came down to the communication skills of PR that I was really thankful for.
Is there any advice that you have for current students or recently graduated students now that you've been in the workforce for a while and you know what it's like and you've held so many internships?
Yeah, yeah, I think I would go back to having that experience is going to be very helpful. Um, Finding a mentor would be another thing. I I used Jamie Ward as a mentor a lot when I was in school and right after school. So finding that professor, finding another professional in the role that you are interested in for advice. At my current company, I have like 3 mentors that I go to all the time for advice and yeah, just their opinion, and also being a sounding board. If I have difficulty with a person or a process, I can go to one of my mentors, talk it out, and making sure, right, am I thinking of this the best way possible, or is there a better way of looking at it? And then the advice you'll get will be very helpful.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, Molly. It was a pleasure to interview you. And if any of you are interested in connecting with Molly, her socials, her LinkedIn and stuff will be in the bio or in the comments here. And once again, thank you for letting me interview you, and everyone have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
Interested in doing an interview like this one, DM us your email address and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.